Hello and happy Friday. It's Angus here at the Bureau of Meteorology and welcome to summer. It's the 1st of December today, which is the first day of the summer months, meteorologically speaking, December, January and February. And we have released a summer outlook. You can find a bit of info on that at our website or through our socials. This video doesn't go out that far. This is more like a weekend outlook for the next couple of days. And the number one story this weekend really is we're expecting further rainfall falling onto saturated parts of southeastern Australia, which have had a whole heap of rain in the past couple of days. But there's signs of change with warm, dry weather moving into parts of the country this weekend, and that will spread out across these wet areas too early next week. Let's start with a look at Saturday. It's a dry and mild day for Western Australia, a little bit cooler for Perth, generally fine through South Australia and much of NT too. Scattered storms and showers across northern NT and northeastern Queensland, but the more notable rain is down in this part of the country here. There's already been 200 to 300 millimetres of rain across this border region between Victoria and New South Wales over the past couple of days, and that has led to extensive flood impacts in the southeast with a lot of rivers running high here. So we don't really want more rain in this part of the country, but it is going to be wet on Saturday. Not as much rain as what's fallen already. The intensity has come down a little bit, but certainly some further wet weather there falling onto the saturated landscape, the swollen flooded rivers, likely to prolong the flood impacts across southeastern Australia. Between Melbourne and Sydney is where most of the rain is forecast, but it's heaviest right near the border. Into Sunday, rain will continue for this part of the country through most of the day. Again, unfortunately, eventually it will clear, but before it does so, another solid dose of rain, particularly around far eastern Victoria. That Gippsland region is in line for a very soggy weekend. Elsewhere, not much changes. Dry and settled through South Australia and much of WA, but a smattering of storms across northern Australia again on Sunday. Let's look at the full weekend rainfall forecast. Spotty figures through Queensland and Northern Territory. That's not a surprise given the stormy weather up there, between 5 and 25 millimetres for most places. The more significant accumulations, no surprise, across southeastern Australia, where we could see this weekend into the purples. 100 millimetres not out of the question. Remember, that's coming on top of 250 millimetres for some of these areas over the past few days, so it's a lot more rainfall to go before things will dry up. But there is a clearing trend on the way. Actually, let's check out temperatures. That sort of tells the story. It's very warm and dry through central parts of Western Australia, although a little bit more mild along the coastline. Upper 20s around Perth on Saturday, but 40s for inland areas. Still cool down here in the southeast. Cloudy, showery, onshore southeasterly winds, keeping temperatures around 18 degrees through parts of Victoria and Tasmania, 20s around New South Wales, about seasonal there, and warmer weather across the north, but not too out of the ordinary for this time of year. Into Sunday though, we start to see those high 30s and 40s really spread out across the centre and the south, getting much warmer through South Australia, really warm through the west and the north. Still a little bit more mild here in the southeast, but as we progress to next week, we're going to see this warmth through the centre really start to spread out. These places will dry up and they will warm up, and it's going to be the first bout of summer warmth heading to most of you next week. If you'd like to see the temperatures through the next 7 days, find your extended outlook at bom.gov.au, and of course you can always get us on the BOM Weather app too. That is it. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.